Hello, hockey fans. I apologize for the lateness of this, and the reason for my saying that is, well, I'll get to the reason why I'm saying that. But anyway, we had a playoff clinch yesterday. The Dallas Stars got in, so now three teams are in. For the first time this season, we have scenarios for not one but two teams. Two teams can clinch today, and the Toronto Maple Leafs are one of them. Now the Maple Leafs are coming off a win in LA. They beat the Kings 3-1, and in the middle of the trip to California, which started with San Jose, and they'll head to the OC. They'll head to Anaheim for to finish off the trip. But the Maple Leafs, who are leading the Atlantic Division barely, but they are. The Maple Leafs have kind of a simple scenario. They have a simple scenario. A win and a Canadiens loss will get it done. And of course, Toronto's game against the Ducks is later today. The Canadiens are in Sunrise right now, and that's the reason for the lateness. That game is actually in progress. Not only in progress, two periods over. So Toronto will know in a few minutes if they can clinch or not. But yeah, if the Canadiens lose, it doesn't matter how, regulation or otherwise. If the Canadiens lose, Toronto's in with a win. So is this team. Yes, the Carolina Hurricanes can clinch, and they have the exact same scenario. A win and the Canadiens loss gets it done. So yes, two teams can join that playoff field. And of course, Carolina's playing against the Islanders in a pretty crucial game for both teams. Well, more the Islanders than Carolina. I mean, Carolina, they're not going to catch Washington in the Metro, no. But and it does kind of look like they're going to stay in second. They're a good bit ahead of New Jersey. So while it is vital for Carolina because they want to get in, it's more vital for the Islanders because they're in that wild card cluster that includes Montreal, the Rangers, Columbus, Detroit, and yes, even Boston. But yeah, so Toronto and Carolina, which I still remember as the Eastern Conference Final in '02. That was a good series. Toronto and Carolina could both get in and join that party. It would be the fourth and fifth teams to get in. It would be two in the Metro, and it would be a spot in the Atlantic. The Pacific does not have a spot clinched yet, and there's two Central teams in. And yeah, and Toronto, of course, Toronto's trying to really exercise some demons. Yes, they finally advanced 2 years ago, but they're still having problems going real far. I mentioned that '02 conference final. That was the last time that Toronto made it past round two, 2002. It's been that long, and the Leafs do want to show that they do have a strong team that's capable of making deep runs. As for Carolina, they're in the midst of a playoff streak that hasn't really gained a lot of steam. Yes, yes, it has seen them reach the Final Four twice, but that's a problem. That third round's a problem. They have not won a conference final game since that magical year that they won the Stanley Cup in 2006. It's been hell for them in round three. We all remember, and of course, 2 years ago that was worse. But they made it to the conference final. It was pretty much theirs to lose, and they lost it. Includes that multi overtime thriller in game one. So yeah, Carolina kind of sees their window kind of closing, but if they can get in, they can show what they have. And they need a long run. If they don't get one, well, things might have to change. But so yeah, so Toronto and Carolina can get in, and as I said before, the game that is one of the games that is central to both the game that is really central to both of their scenarios is in progress, and it's heading to the third period. So we'll see if Carolina and Toronto can clinch. If the Canadiens lose, Carolina's in with a win, and Toronto's in with a win. So we'll see what develops on today. And of course, today being Sunday, this won't be the last time I'll talk hockey. I may do a congratulatory TikTok for one, the other, or both of these teams. But I'll definitely have a recap later tonight after action ends.